Hey everyone, it's that time once again. We talk about wrestling, especially what's going on with the WWE. Last week, this whole thing with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns is coming ahead once again, as both of them are champion. Brock Lesnar as Monday Night Champion, and Roman Reigns over on the Smackdown side being the Universal Champion as it is. But before I get to that story, I got to mention last night on Friday Night Smackdown, we got the return of Lita coming back to the ring. Isn't this really exciting? Oh my gosh, I'm just so glad to see her actually back. She's going to be qualified for, it looks like, for the Royal Rumble. But what's this whole thing with the Charlotte Flair? So I'll be talking about this and more. But I want to go back to the beginning of the show from last night on Friday Night Smackdown, when we started off with a fatal four-way for the championship belt with the Usos down the line, which I wouldn't be surprised who won this match will face the Usos at the Royal Rumble. So, okay, so who were the actual contenders in this four-way match? We had the Viking Raiders, we had Cesaro Mansour, we had Jinder Mahal and Shanky, and we also had Angel and Humberto teaming up once again. This was a great match, I gotta say. This match really was the big highlight of the night, and it was a great way to start the night as well. This match went back and forth. It was just exciting to see all these tag teams are going after the Usos belts. And the Usos have actually had those belts for 180 days. Actually, I should say, as of today, it's 181 days as it is. That's pretty cool, I gotta say. Usos are well-deserved to have these belts, and I think it's really cool. They've had the belts for so long as it is. They had their feuds with the New Day. And what's going to happen with Kofi's partner as it is, too, this as well, too. How long will he be out? He's out with the injury. The King Woods is going to be, Xavier Woods is out. I hope he's out, not out for too long as it is. I hope he comes back soon, because both of those, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, are great tag teams. But who won last night? The Viking Raiders come up with a big victory last night, and they're going to be facing the Usos, which most likely will probably happen at the Royal Rumble, which is just 2 weeks away as it is. Okay, so what other things happened last night? What about the story about Naomi and Sonya Deville? This whole thing was going on. Sonya really interfered with the match last week, of course, with Charlotte Flair. And what is this deal with this? It has to be some sort of personal history of Sonya Deville actually has against Naomi. And it seems like Adam Pearce is a little confused with what's going on this as well, too. He seems to have some sort of agreement with her, though, it seems like. But I think but I really hope they dig something up from the history and explain why Sonya is so angry at Naomi. Naomi has been in the wrestling business for quite a while, too. So I wonder if there's any personal, I don't know, feud going on with this. And with Sonya, whenever she encounters Naomi, she says, whenever I got the suit on, you have to treat me like your boss, your manager. And the whole incident last night with the back room, their office, of course, getting a little hot. Sonya Deville did take that jacket off, and Naomi actually came in. I was really hoping something would have happened there, but I guess Adam Pearce just happened to come in at the same time, and we didn't see this happen. I'd like to see these two actually face each other, right? Naomi and Sonya Deville in a fair match without no interference whatsoever, maybe from Carmella or Queen Zelina as it is. It just seems like someone's always out there to help Sonya Deville. Will she come back to actually wrestle again, once again in the ring? I would love to see that. But this whole thing with Charlotte Flair, Naomi will get another shot, believe it or not, come next week. Hopefully in a fair match. I still don't see this going to be fair. I know Sonya Deville is going to somehow interfere with this as well. But what's going to happen? Charlotte Flair is actually going to the Royal Rumble with her title, which I'm surprised she's not going to be defending her belt that night. I kind of wish she would, to tell you the truth. And that this is really quite interesting of a concept of what they're actually doing with that, since Charlotte Flair is not actually competing for a belt, being the Rumble. If Charlotte Flair actually wins the Royal Rumble, again, she said she can hand choose her opponent, especially what kind of happened with this whole concept with Roman Reigns. But before, I know, I want to talk so much about the Roman Reigns situation with the belt and stuff like that. But before I do, I want to talk more about with the ladies. Aaliyah facing Natalya last night as well, too. Natalya has a couple of records in that Guinness Book of Records, as you can see. But last night was a big night for Aaliyah, giving the quickest pin ever. What was it? 3.17 seconds of a victory. That is awesome. Congratulations to Aaliyah. That is really cool. I'm really excited to see what she can bring to the ring. She is in the qualifying ladies Royal Rumble match. Oh my gosh, this ladies Rumble match is really building up to be a big one to this as well too. They're announcing big names. I'm kind of surprised they actually announcing big names as it is, because But it's the whole idea about Royal Rumble and actually watching it. Once you hear that 3, 2, 1, I always like doing that. But always, every time you hear that, you don't know who's going to have that number to actually come out. You don't know who's going to be number 1. You don't know who's going to be number 2. You also don't know who's going to be number 30. 30 is a really good number to have. It seems like the most common number to actually have that I've always wanted in the past is 24, 25, or 26. It's been around that area. But who's going to be those winners? It's going to be a exciting Royal Rumble, which will happen in 2 weeks in time. And the other thing that was kind of fun last night, this as well too, was this whole thing with Sami Zayn trying to prove himself once again against Johnny Knoxville, since Johnny Knoxville is now qualified last week, sending Sami Zayn over the top of the rope. So this is really cool, and that'd be cool to see Johnny Knoxville as a champion at Royal Rumble. I don't think that's going to happen. But first off, I would like to see Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville actually wind up in a match if that was possible. Maybe sometime before this Royal Rumble, we might actually see that. I don't think we will, but I think that would be really cool. If you guys think that would be cool, leave some comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say about that. But anyways, I want to really talk about the big night from last night. The really thing I really liked, even over the championship belt, is the fact that Lita's actually coming back to the ring as well. And with all this happening too, Charlotte Flair came out this as well to face. She wanted to interview Lita, which is quite interesting as it is, but what is going to happen with this? I'm wanting Lita to win the Women's Royal Rumble. I think that would be cool. That way she can go to WrestleMania and face whoever the champion is, if Charlotte Flair is still the champion. But now I would like to talk about this whole situation with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And this whole feud with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins actually did happen a couple years ago, back this, as you guys can recall too. They actually showed little flashbacks from last night on Friday Night Smackdown, what actually happened. Seth Rollins attacked both Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose with the chair. Hey, actually, that would be a really cool treat if Dean Ambrose actually did come back through the Royal Rumble. I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be real exciting if it did. But he's, as I recall, Dean Ambrose is over at AEW, and he's doing a heck of a job over there just as well, too. But the whole situation with this and Brock Lesnar together, it seems like this could still happen to be a triple threat match. You guys got to remember, too, that's how Seth Rollins won the belt, was over Brock Lesnar a long time ago at the Levi Stadium over in San Jose, just as well for WrestleMania. That was a big exciting moment, don't you guys actually think? But this whole issue with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, who's the better person? Well, I shouldn't say who's the better person, but who's the better wrestler in this case? I actually think in this case, I think Brock Lesnar is looking even better than he ever has before. And they once again do actually face each other. My bet is on Brock Lesnar. And come Royal Rumble, as much I would like to see Seth Rollins take the belt away from Roman Reigns, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Roman Reigns is going to maintain that belt as it is. Well, anyways, I'm going to start wrapping things up. I just put this video was pretty much like almost like a recap from last night and what I actually think might happen in Royal Rumble. All these feuds happening once again with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Lita is back once again, which really makes me excited as it is, because Lita was one of my favorite female wrestlers back in the days. Of course, Trish Stratus is one of them too. And just hoping this dream match actually happens. If it's not going to be Royal Rumble with Lita and Charlotte Flair, maybe Lita might actually win again, like what I said earlier, at the Royal Rumble, to make this actually happen at WrestleMania. Our first dream match against Lita and Charlotte Flair for that woman's title. That would be really exciting, wouldn't it? Okay, so what do you guys actually think? Do you think my opinion might be right? I'd like to hear yours this as well. Leave some comments down below. I'd like to hear what you guys got to say. But I start wrapping things up and saying, my name's Ryan. Thank you for watching. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more wrestling talk. See you guys later. Bye.